So last night I got around to watching Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. The Axel Foley movie. Yeah, it was really. I know that it came out before Bad Boys Ride or Die. It kind of has the same plot. Like you have our main characters that come together. You've got a child of the main characters that's in trouble, and there's a drug cartel going on, and there are crooked cops involved in the drug cartel. Same plot. It's also the plot of Grand Theft Auto 5. Both of them are. Which is good. Yeah. So it's like one of those movies that comes out in a last summer, and it was Netflix though, and it was like, like back in the day when all those sea pictures came out the same year, or this year's cop pictures, I guess. Pictures with the next generation in trouble, like the Ghostbusters movie, and Beetlejuice movie being similar. And the kids in trouble. But yeah, this one has Eddie Murphy journeying to LA because his daughter, who's a lawyer, who we didn't know he had, is threatened by the bad guys who get a tow truck and dangle her car over the carport. It's really obvious. It's the evil scenery chewing cop guy from later on. It's really obviously him. Like they're not even hiding it. At least in the other movie they didn't telegraph it that much. The other one, Bad Boys for Life, which should have been called Bad Boys for Life instead of Ride or Die. It should have been part 4 for life. But no, that was the third one. What they need to do is a crossover between Lethal Weapon, Beverly Hills Cop, and Bad Boys, with all the main actors that are still alive in it, chewing scenery against each other. Throw Rush Hour in there too, why not? So it's like old cop movie, basically. Eddie Murphy, who was 60 something, and Tim Burton throwing his 44-year-old girlfriend Bella Ducci in the story over in the Beetlejuice movie as a corpse bride is kind of weird. But then again, that's Tim Burton for you, who's in his 60s. You also have when did Eddie Murphy reproduce? And for some reason, he immediately meets in the Eddie Murphy movie, he immediately meets this cop pilot guy, and he asks him if he had intercourse with the daughter. Not sex, intercourse. Why would he say it like that? It's Eddie Murphy. I think he'd just say, "Did you guys fuck?" Exactly. That's what he would have done back in the day. Is you guys beep, Because but for this one, for some reason, he has to say it all clinical. Why? It's funnier if he just said it. Musical beats are similar. Songs are similar to the other one. They kind of backhandedly acknowledged the '94 one, in which they made Great America in Santa Clara look like Knott's Berry Farm, which was weird in that movie. I remember that movie in the '90s. It's one of those movies they filmed in the Bay Area that didn't really work so much. I preferred being on the set of Mad City or something to that, or Flubber to that in the '90s, or on the set of Three Ninjas as well in the '90s. Over going to the Eddie Murphy movie. So this sequel takes place 30 years after that. I'm assuming the last. And Axel F. They just choose to call it Axel F. I'm not even sure what that title. I know it's his name, but he's trying to be clever, I guess, or hip or something. He's not. He's in his mid-60s. He's not hip anymore. Maybe he was around 1990, but not anymore. Can't say it was all that great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the third movie, but it was wasn't there going to be a show or something? Because it almost seems like a pilot for a show. he also lost a lot of weight to be in the movie. Yeah, so yeah. Also, Judge Reinhold has all of maybe 6 lines in it. He's kidnapped by the bad guys in the beginning and then rescued at the end, near the end. There's of course a mansion shootout similar to the first one, possibly the second one. They hit the same beats. The partner gets out the shotgun, goes out there, and at least he doesn't empty the gun this time by going and unloading it, because then they fall out. At least he didn't do that. He just picked it up. He didn't screw up this time. Prop gun, yeah. But yeah, it was yeah, it was like the other movie, just not as, yeah, it has a similar ending too. And they go to the hideout and shoot the bad guys again, kind of like they've done before. Ridiculous. Oh, Eddie Murphy gets shot in the shoulder blocking the girl. And it's like, why wasn't he wearing a vest? Bulletproof vest. Why don't you do that? Should do that. Bad guy gets shot in the head. Doesn't matter, the plot's. It's like, of course the heroes never get shot in the head. And only the bad guy. You would think that if they were angry cop killing bad guys, they'd be going for the head. And maybe the heart. But yeah, it doesn't some of the jokes land a little bit, but it's trying too hard, I think. Yeah. It's kind of flat. It's kind of, kind of worse. It went directly to Netflix, so I'm thinking it probably wouldn't have made any money in theaters. It would have made part 3 like positively, like a a decent hit. Yeah, Axel F. Yeah, not the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just not great either.